everybody, and welcome back once again to Let's Play Pillars of Eternity 2. In the last session we ended here in the Cavern of Zartuk on a random island. Whilst we were en route to Nekataka, we stumbled across this island and, well, there's a couple of things to sort out. A drake, which we have left sleeping soundly, and some kind of a sandstormy thing, which ended up being a sand blight. But anyway, yes, we finished in this cavern. Now, I started to record a session yesterday and it didn't go too well. And therefore, I've had to do a little bit of stuff off camera, and I'll explain why as I take Remgren for a little jaunt. There is a glitch or a bug in this cavern, which means that you can't finish it. And I tried to research how to fix it and didn't find how to do it. I tried to reload numerous times, exit the game, reload again. It didn't fix the issue. And the issue is, and this is where the issue will be rectified now that I'm showing you it, but the issue is you can't target these Zaurips. Normally you would have a selection circle underneath them in red for enemies. Yeah, you can't target them. If you trigger them, they'll start attacking you, but you can't hit them. So it is a known bug, and it happens at least one other place in the game, and I haven't figured out a way to stop it. So I had to basically leave this place unfinished, which is a bit of a bugbear of mine, but never mind. So we can't kill Zao Tuk Tuk, I'm assuming is the head honcho here. I think he's somewhere up here. But the most important thing of this cavern was there was a captured Zaurip in here, in this cage. We managed to sneak past with our stealth and speak to the Zaurip, and it involved us opening the cage, and then I think it was a female Zaurip. She wouldn't come out whilst these people were present. So we left, and then we re-entered, and then when we re-entered, she apparently had snuck on by and wanted to join our ship. So we have got the Zaurip that was caged here, but we haven't cleared the entire cavern because we can't. It's glitched out. So it took me about a good half an hour to 40 minutes to fathom and faff around with this. I ended up saving it numerous times and going back out and coming back in, so we lost the auto saves and overwrote the quick saves. So we've done what we've done. Yes. It's had to be done off camera, but I'm sure you'll appreciate, as I have to sort my blinds out, the sun is blaring through. I can't do anything about it. And one other thing is, when we exited the Cavern of Zartuk the first time, we got an option to actually name this island. As if we are the first people, the first conquerors of this island. We get to name the damn thing. So we did name it, and we've named it Worm's Rest, in ode to the sleeping drake that we left behind. So Worm's Rest, named by Fedoran, and now we go back to our ship so we can continue towards Nekataka. Right then, onwards. So we have something here that's got a name. What is this? Another island? The Karatapu Channel. Not a clue. Not a clue what that is, but all I do know is that we are heading towards Nekataka. We will continue to do so, and hopefully there won't be too many more distractions on the way. Not that I'm disliking this little bit of exploration we're getting here. Right, stop. Valian Trading Company. Can't see them attacking us. Famous last words. Let's see. Let's see what happens. Nope, just slide on by. Slide on by. Slavers. Now they turn their ship towards us. They have got skulls on their icon. 3 skulls. This ship will cause us grief. We need to turn. We need to run. We need to go very quickly. We need to go very quickly. Whew. Whew. Breathe a sigh of relief. Right, Nekataka. I think this looks like a pretty big island. This could be the island that we seek. Let's once again sail towards Nekataka once this ship has perhaps gone away from us. There we go. Ooh, Mao Tu. Oh, it's coming back. A lethargic, misshapen bird drops a damp missive onto the deck. I really don't want to read it because we're getting caught by the ship here. It is gaining on us now, which is kind of frightening. Try the Critter Cleaver. To Fedoran, captain of the Lord Fedoran. I know what you're thinking. I have too many lovable cats, dogs, pigs, birds, and pigs. Like you, I once thought I could take in stray pets, care for their needs, and shower each with equal affection. But we limited beings have only so much love to spread around. Unpleasant, unfair, unfortunate. That's why I took it upon myself to optimize affection and curtail my creature care. I bring you the Critter Cleaver. The Cleaver is a handy ethics-free apparatus, yanked from a genuine Ingwith and dig site and restored to glorious functionality. Simply slide your favourite feline down one end and let the Cleaver do its charm. The best is yet to come. See, the Cleaver remembers. Stick a white bird in there, it remembers. Purple pig, it remembers. It even remembers your pet's strengths, weaknesses, and favourite places to poop. Now your furry friend isn't just going to slide out of the Cleaver's business end same as it went inside. No, they come out different, better, sometimes. That's where it gets fun. Combinations. Want a bird to think like a pig? Want a cat to think like a different, better cat? The Cleaver provides. You'd be doing me a favour of epic proportions if you gave the Critter Cleaver a whirl. Once folks see you using it, everyone will want a turn. I've moved it to the far wall of the dark cupboard, which is at Periki's Overlook in Nekataka. You can find the Cleaver just due west of the Wooden Fella. A friend and fellow animal lover. P.S. I fixed the insert receptacle so that it no longer accepts Orlands and gave it a good scrubbing. You are welcome. Okay, an advertisement. Try the Critter Cleaver. What are they going to do? Chop it up into little bits and give it to you as a burger? Okay, we'll take a look at it. It sounds bizarre, but hey-ho. And Periki's Overlook. Periki being an explorer and the founder of the Water Shapers Guild. Many of the modern teachings of water shaping stem from her research into ancient Hawana society, which led to her posthumous renown and the subsequent naming of her home district in Nekataka as Periki's Overlook. Oh, very nice. Oh, God, that was so close. Right, this is a trading ship. It's fine. It's fine. It's just a sloop. Okay, so this is a rather large island with quite dangerous places, it seems, along it. But hey-ho, we have waited a while to get here. So we'll spend, I reckon, a good couple of sessions in Nekataka itself, seeing what we can find before we actually start exploring the specific island it's on. Ah, we've made it in one piece, which is the main thing. It was very close for a second there. Nekataka. Finally made it. Very large place. Very busy. It is night time, so I think the first task might be to find the local inn. As you walk down the dock, your approach is noted by a cadre of heavily armoured Armawa. Their leader briskly leads them to intercept you. The Harbourmaster seems unfazed by your appearance and begins to address you in Valian.
Edo, amigo.
Greetings, friend, to those of you not up to speed with Valian by now. Fedoran most disappointed if you're not. She pauses, looking past you at your ship in consternation.
You're far from home, farmer. How did you make it all this way in your little boat?
Don't think Fedoran quite appreciates her tone. The Amawa cranes her thick neck to look along the hull of your ship. Her expression conveys equal portions, incredulity and pity.
Why do we gotta be farmers just because we're from Deerwood?
They're also not happy.
Are you a farmer?
No.
Yeah, but you can't just assume. We got rabble-rousers too.
Speak for yourself, I'm not a farmer. I'm a renowned wizard, actually. Adventurer and lord of a keep. He pipes up from the rear. Her attention turns to you. Yamao's mood becomes more formal. Ah, good.
I'm the Harbourmaster, Kauha. I must ask your reason for docking in Nekataka.
Now, do we disclose our reasons is the question. Carry the finest hay in all of the Deerwood. Yeah, of course we do. Oh, touchy. I like it. Sometimes I may at some point in the future go back and play as a really nasty evil character in both of these games, the first one and the second one, because sometimes I just gotta stop myself from channeling my inner Godan in these circumstances. He would so love to tell this stuck-up cow where to get off, you know. I'm following a giant maid of Adra, and I need to see someone in the palace about it, actually. The Harbourmaster chuckles to herself, as do the women and men behind her.
Yeah, you do need to see someone, truly. I think it's the animancers in the spire you're looking for. To help with your head.
Okay, perhaps Aethys hasn't quite stomped across this part of town just yet. The assembled guard roars with laughter and clap the Harbourmaster on the back for her joke. Why do I get the feeling that at some point during our time here, he is going to stomp through and we might be able to revisit her and wipe the smirk off her face. Deep within you, you feel an uncomfortable roiling. You can't be certain if the sensation is physical or spiritual, but it immediately induces nausea and fills your ears with the sound of blood rushing through your head. Cutting through the din, you hear a familiar woman's voice speak, each word coming slowly, falling with what sounds like the chiming of a small bell. Just how often is she going to interrupt us? Because it's getting rather irksome, I'm finding.
Show them.
Oh. Perhaps we could wipe that smirk off her face now. Why wait until Aethys stomps on through?
Show them what you are.
Well, if Berath is telling us to show, then show we shall. Fedoran concentrating, unfolding the edges of the in-between. Perhaps this Almawa Harbourmaster screwing her face up, wondering what the hell we're doing. We probably look like we're constipated right now as we concentrate really, really intently. You turn your mind inward, blocking out the sounds of the harbour and the menacing pack of guards. Soon all you can hear is a rushing of blood in your head and a muffled chime, ringing somewhere far away.
Yes. Yes. That's it.
What's the matter with you? What are you doing? If you're trying to scare us with some cipher mischief, save the purple flames for the tribes of the Outer Islands.
Oh, Fedoran probably can't quite notice he's deep in concentration, but the other members of the party noticing a slight air of panic in this woman's voice. The roar in your head begins to abate. The ringing of the chime becomes clearer, rhythmic. 2 successive peals, followed by a brief respite. You realise the chime is ringing in tandem with your heartbeat. You open your eyes. The Harbourmaster is gesturing wildly, presumably to get your attention, and yelling in your face, but you hear no words, only the ringing of the chime as your heart rate slows and slows and slows and slows.
Now.
this?
Ooh. Oh, that's great. That is great. Well done, Fedoran. And he just goes back with his hand up in the air again, as if nothing's happened.
My nose there. That's better.
Oh dear. Okay, that's I gotta say, that's a hell of a lot more satisfying than waiting for Eothas to trample through and then to come back and say I told you so. Yeah, I think that's much better. Right, okay, let's loot and pillage, shall we, while we're here?
Oh.
Time we on? It is time for a rest, really. Ooh, jeez Louise, we've got so much stuff here. A shipwright, hunting and sundries, Ossa's famous fish, Ribeiro's fine Is Ribeiro's fine fashion open at this time of the early morning? Seems like a good place to buy a hat, and that is our priority. Valera Estate, Back Alley, Deckside Arms and Armour, the Bardato Estate, the Road North, the Map Emporium, Luminous Adrim Mill, what else we got here? A Cobbler, the Valian Trading Company Headquarters, the Wild Mare, sounds like an inn, Peddler's Canal, and the Road South. Okay, lots of places to visit. We're going to go straight, after we've looted and plundered a few things from the dockside here, straight to the Wild Mare, take our rest, and once we've finished there, we're going straight to Ribeiro's Fine Fashion for a hat. And then if we get time after that, we're going to finish off in the Valian Trading Company Headquarters, because hey-ho, why not? As Adair sparks up his pipe.
Certainly.
Oh, exciting times. Lots to visit here. And I just wonder where that Harbourmaster's run off to. Wonder if she's going to be so cocky now. Palmers indeed. Ooh, rum. Members of our crew will be most happy.
Yeah? Of course. Hey.
Cannon shots. Mariner's porridge. How very delicious.
Yeah?
Maybe forget leaving that to the crew and we should chow down on that in the morning ourselves. Palaho nuts. Gotta say, I really like the variety of food in this game.
Yeah? Hey.
Okay.
Sure.
Now we could spend quite a while going through a whole host of other things, but what we'll do is we'll kind of periodically dip into a few crates as and when we're passing. But for the time being, yeah, we need to focus on getting ourselves to the Wild Mare, which is here. So if we kind of let our company make their own way. Watcher. Ooh, somebody catching Fedoran's eye as he's ambling past. He does a double take. He can't believe what he's seeing. Is that... sir, hold on, he's saying to his party. Hold on a minute. It cannot be. Palagina, is that you?
Watcher. Tiverus. Is it really you?
It is.
Hey, I know those feathers. Palagina.
You two know each other? I mean, I wouldn't be jealous if you did.
Oh God, she has to really pipe down with this bloody infatuation. Palagina's mouth hangs open in shock. Though her hair and feathers have the same immaculate grooming as when you last saw her, her breastplate's 5 suns have been carefully scratched off. She looks down at the armour and back up at you with a pained glance.
I'm sure that even at Cadnoa, you must have heard what happened when I returned to the Republics.
Obviously Fedoran did. I mean, I'm struggling to remember, but obviously it wasn't good. Offering his apologies. She glances away and gives an appreciative nod. You can see the muscles in her jaw clenching as the seconds pass.
The Republic survived. That is the most important thing. And here the company's business seems to be getting on fine without my interference.
She sounds a bit pained. Are you... Well, she can't be, surely. Are you working for the Valiant Trading Company now? A pathetic laugh escapes her lips. She turns her gaze down, shaking her head.
No. No company associated with the Dukes will employ me now. I get by working as a ship guard. At least I can be among my people, even if they look down on me.
Well, you know something, Palagina? It could be fate that has us bumping into each other once again. You see, I am hunting down Aeolthus. Now, bear with me on this one. It's a long story, and we'll get to that at some point. If you wouldn't mind tagging along for the ride, for old time's sake. Her eyebrows arch, the membranes of her eyes sliding out and back as the weight of your words hits her.
I suppose I should not be surprised, considering all we went through. But no, I will not be coming with you, Watcher. I would be lucky if I wound up dead.
Well, come now. I mean, things didn't turn out too badly.
Corres, Watcher.
Okay. A mixture of sadness and anger flashes across her face. It is quickly replaced by her familiar, calm expression. She nods once and then turns to go.
Good riddance and safe travels to you.
God. Of course, I have a sneaking suspicion this won't be the last we see of Palagina. At some point, something is going to push her our way once again. But for now, it's good to have seen her. It's a shame that she doesn't want to come, but hey-ho. It's getting late and we could do with a room.
The Hazanui is at the palace, blaming the Valiants for attacking one of their ports.
Well, did they?
Of course not. But the Queen must calm them down. Every ship they're taken.
Ooh, so we've got a few named people, a few conversations going on. A rather strange-looking commoner waving his arms about. Very serenely in some kind of strange dance, but we are not going to be exploring right now. We shall do that in the morning, after we've bought a hat. Because I think we find it quite embarrassing, to be quite honest with you, that we are running around here, first of all in our work attire, aka robes, and second of all, without a bloody hat on. The wild mare, right. Even sailors. Regular Joe sailors have bloody hats on, for heaven's sake. Okay, so we've got a few people in the inn. Look at that, got people playing live band. How very lovely.
Yeah, sure.
So this looks like the tavern keep. Let's just have a bit of a wander
Do you enjoy
around.
coin, my friend?
Where
Can
in
you
the
lift the
blazes
sword?
is that old man?
Ooh, dancers on a stage. Ooh, how exotic. And some more named people. Well, we're here now. Let's just have a quick mosey, shall we? Liking that on the floor. Taking a look at the dancers, maybe. It's been a long day, you know. Sailing those seas, chased down by pirates. Oh, and there's even an upper floor. Oh, let's check it out, shall we? Ooh, look at this. How very plush. And someone here Ymir. Nice paintings on the wall. It's got a ring to it of the same inn, similar theme to the inn in the. Was it called the Salty Mast? Yeah, that same kind of vibe, isn't it? Ooh. You just put your hand behind the cushions here and find a Hawana charm bell. Oh.
No problem.
Very good find there. Somebody obviously having a good old time on the plush furnishings and lost a belt. Or I say lost a belt. Took off their belt and forgot to put it back on again. Okay, interesting.
Got it.
Hail and welcome to the Wild Mare, friend.
A jovial man at the bar grins and motions you closer. His arms are corded with thick muscle and cross-hatched with scars.
Now, what can I do for you?
We're intimate, not quite. Just looking for a room.
You see anything you like, you let me know.
The backstage storage room. We can rest for free. Or a private dance room. Wow. Okay, what's he got in his inventory? Just the usual food. I say the usual food, a selection of different brews. White Yennefer. We've also got crew members that we can recruit, should we wish to do so. Rather than hiring everybody, the more people you hire, the more supplies they take and the more you have to pay them. We might look at specific roles that we're lacking in. For instance, you know, have we got enough cannoneers on the ship? You know, is it worth having a backup helmsman in case ours goes down, etc. Things like that. So we'll kind of just off camera draw up a list of roles that we need and maybe just pick those specific roles at this point. Okay. Well, a room we have come for, a room we shall take. A private dance room for 5, please. Actually, after a brief moment, because I really like this music. This is my favourite tavern music that I've heard so far in this game. It's just so great. Oh, so brilliant. I might actually continue on into the morning, actually. And of course it does. Right. Now, when we stay, we're probably going to end up staying here for a few days, and at some point we will explore the inn properly and speak to the locals, get the lowdown on what's going on. But there's a couple of things we need to do as a priority, and that, you know, we're probably a bit embarrassed to be talking to people without a hat anyway. So the first thing we have done this morning is we've got changed into our finery. Well, it's not quite finery, it's not the finest clothing, it's a frock coat, but it's better than, you know, work robes, and a cape as well, just to sort of finish off that look. Put that into there. And then we're off hunting. Not for some great beast, but for some headwear.
For shanties these days. Too much salt in the air.
We're awake right now, aren't we?
Yes, we are awake. We've had a good sleep.
Per
A very good sleep, in fact. It's now... yes. So it's past midday. Or actually, it might just be midday. There's 26 hours in a day here. So yes, it's literally midday. Valiant Training Company, we will be coming back there after we are looking a bit more presentable. But already looking at a marked improvement over our robes there. So that's the first thing. Surely won't be confused with a farmer now. Yeah, but we really would like to see that quartermaster at some point before we finish today's session. Okay, let's take a look on the old map. Where are we going? Fine fashion. Ah, yes. Fine fashion. Oh, it's just a little stall. Thought it was like a big shop. You must have sailed far to come here. Well, you could say that. Okay. You're asking his party to stand back. I've got urgent business here.
Need a fresh jacket or pants? Something more delicate? If you have a frame, I can fit cloth to it without fuss.
Yes, let me see your stocks.
Take your time. I'll give you space to browse.
Right. Oh, yeah. Now, this is exactly what we were hoping for. Forget your fancy cloaks of deflection that might actually prove to be useful in battle. No, forget that nonsense. Baldwin's cover, giving us steeled in... who needs that nonsense? No, we haven't come here for enchanted items that might save our lives. No, we've come for something else. Now, we've got a broad-brimmed hat. It's a pity you can't try these on, you know. Try them on try before you buy. But no, broad-brimmed hat, no. There's only one hat that we're going to be putting on for the time being. And that is the Valian hat. Replete with feather and all. Got some capes. While we're here, might as well just scroll down as well. Valian Trading Company cape. We've also got some outfits. Do we have any sort of Valian... Well, the frock coat, common wear. I mean, it is quite fancy. I was hoping maybe might be some Valian nobility wear somewhere here, but it's fine. The Valian hat it is. Valian hat it is. Hello. Did we purchase it? Where's it gone? Okay, fine. Trade. There we go. Pleasure doing business with you, Ribeiro. Pleasure doing business. I may be backed by further things, but we have other business to attend to first. Thank you. You really have made my day. It's been a long time since something this fine graced my bonds. God knows where Fedoran's picked up slang terms for head, but he has somewhere. Oh, it's not quite as glorious as the hats he wore previously, but it's an improvement. That's better. Right, to the Valian Trading Company. I think that's where we're going next. See what the word is on the street when it comes to all things Valian.
We can summon the guards if you want to be difficult, amico. Kindly leave.
If Luca doesn't see reason, the Duape will lose their lands. For their sake, I must...
That's enough out of you. Good day.
Oh dear. Well, we're not about to speak to this fella until we've been inside first. If he's in the bad favour, we don't want to be seen conversing with those in bad favour, for fear of being tarred with the same brush. Fountains. Lovely shiny floor. Elegant. Cool.
Got it.
No clue where we're supposed to be going in here, like. Oh, it's rather a large building. So we've got Luca's office, we have the sitting room, and we have some archives, some stairs, the washroom, the governor's office. That was another place we might want to end up going. And pop upstairs also. Right, okay. So, okay, we could spend a little bit of time in here. Quite a few things. Quite a few things for us to see. Okay, but so first of all, we'll speak with Luca. Yeah, sure. Stepping forward, feeling much more confident now that he looks the part. The clerk busies himself about the room, favouring you with a brief glance. He rubs under his eyes and exhales through his nose.
Merla, if you are not on the schedule, you are here to waste my time.
Okay, Fedoran just taking things in. Lukasher is spotted with a number of faded purple stains that you recognise as droplets of wine. Someone has tried, unsuccessfully, to wash them out. Noting your interest, Luca tugs his jacket closed.
The servers at the tavern are clumsy. Most clumsy, indeed.
Yes, well, somebody with a wine-stained clothing working here in the Valiant trading standards must have slipped, Fedoran thinking to himself. What exactly is this place? Just for clarification purposes.
Stumbling from the street, I see.
Patronising look that he gives us. I don't think you are in a position to patronise, given your wine-stained shirt.
This is the heart of the Valiant Trading Company. You would know that if you had a reason to be here. From her office, Governor Alvari carries out the will of the Songretta Mea Compressa. We clerks are the fingers of their long reach.
Yes, well, perhaps we need to speak with the governor herself, rather than a wine-stained clerk. Again, no offence. Alright. Another clerk there. Governor's bodyguard. Ooh, very official. So what did we have here? So we got the guard bunks, right? So we got the governor's office, the archives. Yeah, that was another place to see. I just.
You got something you want to tell?
Eccosi. You have business here?
Guard holds up a hand. I've just come from Port Marge. Governor Claro suggested I might find work here.
You are in luck. The governor is between meetings. Go on in.
Ah, good. Bit of name dropping. Always works a treat, doesn't it? Unless the person's name you're dropping is in real bad favour with the person you're speaking with.
Yeah.
Standing next to her desk and lost in thought, Governor Alvari looks up at your approach. Her expression of intent focus thaws instantly, and she greets you with a startlingly sunny smile.
An interesting surprise. The Watcher of Cadnoa, no? I am told that is your ship in the harbor. Ikosi, I mean nothing by it. All newcomers are of great interest here. I am Nueva Alvari, Governor in Residence of the Valiant Trading Company here in Nekataka. What brings you to my door?
Well, I've indeed come from Port Marge. Governor Clario suggested that you might have work for me here.
Generous of him. I am a little surprised he gave you up, to be honest. His operations on Port Marge must be going more smoothly than reported. How much do you know about the luminous Adra trade?
Not enough, clearly. What is your interest in the Adra?
It sells for its weight in gold. Our investors have charged us with claiming every vein we can reach.
Alvari punctuates her blunt statement with a smile.
Every viable deposit is of interest to us. Cartographers, surveyors, at any moment we have a dozen expeditions underway. Some weeks ago, we received word of a large quantity of luminous Adra on a distant island. Pukukahara. It is not charted on any of our maps. However, Pukukahara is said to neighbor the island of Tikawara, and we've already made contact with the natives there. We dispatched an expedition to Tikawara with instructions to locate the Adra site and determine its value. Our people have neither returned nor sent any word on their progress. We are too long delayed, and someone must finish the job. A watcher can determine if there is essence in the Adra, if it is worth the trouble and investment to remove it. Information for which we are willing to pay.
Ah, payment. Well, that's It's a good thing. What do you know of Pokakahara?
Not much, unfortunately. A few superstitions among the locals, but they're unusually tight-lipped about the subject.
Well, it's going to put us on the heels of Aothas, so of course we'll do it.
Gelade, I will mark Tikawara on your map. We have had no real trouble with the villagers in the past, but I always recommend caution. This will be of some use to you, I think. It entitles you to act as a commissioned agent of the Valiant Trading Company. Present it and you will be recognized as such.
Ooh. A writ of commission. We now carry the weight of the Valiant Company. Very pleasing.
Until then, I believe we're finished. Return here once you have word of our agents and our prize. Oh, and take care upon the open sea. There are greater hazards in these waters than a few pirates.
We dread to stumble across them. We certainly do. Big sea monsters, maybe. Great beasts of the ocean. Okay, we're just gonna. Well, now that we are officially, Valiant agents and all that, so Valiant Trading Company agents, we might just take a look in the archives. Oh, not happy with us touching. Alright. Never mind. Let's just pop our heads upstairs and see what's there. Oh, director's office. That might be a step too far, but it's not going to stop us trying. And plus there's a terrace. So we want to see that as well. Oh, wow. Cup of tea on the terrace? How lovely. I don't think we're getting in here. Somehow. The director is not present. About the assistant. The assistant is.
Got it.
Just a moment.
The dwarven woman at the desk does not yet look up. She taps at her chin with a quill in her hand, a look of furious concentration on her face. After a few moments, she scrolls something down in the ledger in front of her.
There we are. So, did Alvari send you? I'm putting together the numbers. She will have to be patient.
She glances up at you distracted, then looks up again, blinking owlishly.
Well, you're no clerk. Sientere, Watcher. I was preoccupied. Do not take it personally. They put me in this side office for a reason. Oleska Saraso, advisor. Did you get turned around? I have little to do with people, to be honest. Numbers mostly. What can I do for you today, Watcher?
How fares the company?
I will not lie. Our fortunes dwindle. I must ask the director for some clarity on these figures. I cannot imagine why they are so low.
Oh dear, that's not a good sign, is it?
I can spare a few moments.
It's fine. We don't need to ask such questions. We're obviously well versed and experts in the Valiant Trading Company. We don't need to ask questions that make us look foolish now. Right, let's go check this terrace out. Queen's Berth. Oh.
Leave it to me.
Over there.
Ooh, the Iraqian calendar, which we know about from the very first or second episode of the series, and a folded note, quickly jammed underneath a bench, slightly crumpled. It's covered in what seems to be several failed attempts at amorous verse, including a few ill-advised rhymes for helm and sword. Oh dear.
Leave it to me.
And also...
Yeah?
some white Yennefer. And a lost dog. Oh!
Got it.
Toby! That's the name of one of my previous dogs that we had for 16 years. Wow. Where are the pets anyway? Kept. Where's the pets? I may wish to... oh, there he is! Look, little Toby! Gives 1 to perception. Party-wide effect. And a bonus to max health. So this is Gosha. Plus 1 to perception. And less likely to crit. You know what? We've got to have Toby walking around with us for a little while. Can't believe I've got a dog with the same name as my old one. Come now, Toby, let's go. So we've been to the inn, we've rested. We've been to the clothing store and got ourselves our accessory. We've got changed, which means, and we've also now been to the Valiant Trading Company, and we have our next port of call on our hunt for Eothas. So I think we're pretty much ready now at this point to properly explore this city. And all its nooks and its crannies. But before we end the session, we might just chat with that guy outside, because we're kind of nosy. We want to know what was going on. But yeah, in the next session, it's going to be a session of exploring Nekataka. See what Fedoran, or see what trouble Fedoran can get himself into. Because trust me, it's probably going to be a lot. And our main priority will be finding that quartermaster. See what she has to say for herself after Fedoran's little display. This young Havana wears a disconcerted frown. He meets your approach with a flicker of a welcoming smile, but it dies down quickly.
Please, I must ask a favor.
Keeps his head lowered and avoids making eye contact.
Do you have business with the Valiant Trading Company?
Well, we may or may not. We're not going to disclose that at the moment, but what seems to be the problem?
My people are the Duape. We signed a contract with the company. We were not understanding the terms at the time. I wish to, let's say, renegotiate. But the clerks turned me away.
Oh, surely. Fedoran thinking to himself, a deal's a deal. If you didn't understand the terms, it's your own fault, really, isn't it? But we'll listen a bit further. Tell me about this contract.
My father, the Ranga, took payment from the company. In exchange, they dig for Audra.
Ah, this could interest us. Now we are taking a bit more notice of this conversation.
He did not understand the Valiant way. When he dies, the Outlanders will claim our island for themselves. Father has fallen ill, and the clerk, Luca, stands by the agreement as surely as if it was stamped in his skin.
I don't think Fedoran particularly wants to overthrow the Valiant's decision here, or kind of meddle in their affairs. I mean, yeah, it's all very sad if they've been, I say, duped or failed to examine the contract properly. We certainly don't want to be sticking our nose into the affairs of the Valiant Trading Company when we're on good terms with them and of course needing their support for the time being. Asking what his plan is.
I made my appeals to Luca, but my words were as stones dropped down the deepest well. While I am barred from the company office, I can do nothing for my people.
Yes, why exactly did they kick you out of their office?
I showed Luca a new contract, yes? Fairer, more agreeable terms. Luca called me a criminal and summoned his guards.
What do you mean, new contract?
A man in the gullet offered to assist me. He carried papers, ink, and wax.
the slums of Nekataka. Sure he did.
He helped to write a new contract in the Valian Way and to fix the correct seals. Luca, I say he did not like this. He took my contract and forced me into the streets.
Yes, well, I'm sorry to have to be the bearer of bad news, but given what you've just told me, I wouldn't be too shocked if what you're carrying is forgery.
I do not know this word. I would fix, but Luca will not give me the chance. Negotiating with outsiders has not gone my way.
Mind if I take a glance at this new contract? You know, of course I'm a Valian. I can tell if this is authentic or not, this document you carry.
Luca has it secured in a chest. Tangaloa's jaws such trouble for parchment, I say.
Oh. Interesting. Well, I may look into this little matter of yours, but I cannot promise that I will come with a favourable decision. But I do have a bit of business with the trading company. Now, next, when I am passing by, not as in now, we'll do it as and when we swing back to the building when we're good and ready. We might take a look at this, but yeah, it's not high on our list of priorities.
Akira, my thanks. I will remain here by day until justice is done. My words were only the crashing of waves. You will speak with authority, I say.
Right, well, we'll bear that in mind for the time being, but as I said, we're not going to be rushing to do the deals there, and we can't help but think, as I said before. Uh-oh. Uh-oh, what the hell have I just done? Looking into the sewerage through the grate. A horrid stench, so powerful as to bring tears to your eyes. Remgren, you may look in there for us, please. Don't almost go wading through sewerage. We've kind of left some of our party behind. We'll leave that for now. Go wandering through sewerage just yet, but yes, I think we'll do that. That'll do for this session. We've found our feet in Nekataka. We're decked out now properly, hat and all, and we've checked in with the Valian Trading Company headquarters, and we also stumbled across Palagina of all people. So yeah, quite an exciting start, but there's lots more to explore. So in the next session, we shall explore it all. The shipwright, the hunting and sundries, etc, etc. We're going to go for a grand tour of Nekataka, and I've got a feeling this is only one district of the place. It's down as the Queen's Birth. So is there more to this place than meets the eye? Yes, there is. Serpent's Crown, Periki's Overlook, the Gullet, the Brass Citadel, the Sacred so much to see and do. We could be here for some time. But anyway, join me next time as the exploration will begin. Until then, see you soon.